trying to draw Godzilla, but he's going to be snarling and he's going to have like smoke and stuff, flames coming from his mouth. So let's do it. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to draw a line down. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold, so my voice is going to be messed up. Curve right here for underneath the mouth. Pulling up over here. Line right there. He's going to have his head angled downward. Over here, up, top of the head. Line down over here, up for his brow. That's going to be above his eye right there. Line, line. Nostrils right there, the front. Up right here, up right here. Line around this area, line around here. Kind of going up his neck area. Down, down, down right here for his teeth. And I'm going to draw like this zigzag and then throw a little bit of a curve around that zigzag. It's going to be like smoke kind of coming out from over there, or flame. It's really just kind of the design of it. One right there. One at the bottom. Like over here. Lower row of teeth on this side. And line around there. Curve. Line over here. Back up over there. Right on. Now I'm going to draw some spikes right here, as you can, like there on that area. Line around here. Line around that area. And a little bit of the neck. Kind of going up. Okay. Now we're going to really lean into the texture. So maybe around this area we'll draw a little bit of texture on the back. Line under here, and then maybe a little bit of snake belly at the bottom there. I'm going to fill this in, and I'm going to put a little shadow underneath the neck there. Curve right here for the eye. Curve around here. Curve around here for the nostril. Line, line. On the center of the head there. Curve, curve. And we're going to draw a little bit of hints of, well, we'll fill in some of this as well, some of the inner mouth. We also want to throw in hints of you know, scales. So we're going to draw these little curves right here, curves right here. Along this area, on here. Line, 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 line. Right on, we're doing pretty good. Gonna go over here and draw these little, like I said, details. You're drawing little. notches and curves. And the reason you're doing that, the real reason you're doing that is so that you want smaller lines on details so that they don't overwhelm the more important lines. That's why they're called details, right? They're secondary things that you notice, not so much. You're not staring at those details. These are things that you notice secondarily, and that's kind of the way the best way to do it. Curve, curve, curve. Line over here. This area, line up. And you can kind of keep like adding to it, right? You can kind of keep just curves, lines right here, curve. And again, as long as they're small and thinner than everything around it, you can add like a lot. Like you don't want to add too much because eventually it will overwhelm stuff, but you want to kind of do that. There we go. Right on. I'm just going to keep adding them. And all this stuff, it just kind of adds to the form and the detail of what you're doing. It kind of tells, a larger picture of it, of the whole thing. Right on. And that's pretty much, not quite it, but, it's a big part of it right there. Most of it's done. You can draw maybe a thicker line over here on the eye to give a little more focus on it. Looks a little bit like his eyeliner, but I think overall it reads pretty well. And yeah, say what your favorite Godzilla movie is if you're hearing this right now, because my favorite one is probably the most recent one. Is probably well, to be honest, I think my funnest one and the one I like the most is Godzilla versus Kong. The 2003 one, the 2002. That one is my favorite one, I think. I just thought it was really fun, and the fights are really cool, and they have scale. So, anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Stay here though. We're gonna go through another drawing lesson right now. So let's get started on the next drawing lesson right now.
Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.